firefighters in Wales are to give roadside lessons to drivers who breach Welsh Labour's 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. Under the initiative, fire service staff will work with the police when pulling over speeding motorists in 20-mile-an-hour zones and educate them on the consequences of their actions. This is kind of real Big Brother stuff going on here, right? The temporary move has been brought in just weeks before a nationwide 20-mile-an-hour zone for all residential roads is introduced from September the 17th. That's it, blanket, all residential roads, 20 miles an hour. Trials have already been introduced in some areas, including the northern parts of Cardiff. Fire service staff offer speeders the chance to watch an educational video or face a fine or even prosecution. So you might get prosecuted for doing 21 miles an hour, but you won't get prosecuted if you go shoplifting, it seems. It's all upside down, this world. Sam Rowlands is a Senate member for the Welsh Conservative Party. Sam, good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well. Nice to have you with us. I appreciate that Mr Drakeford, you know, has a busy old agenda over there at the moment, and he's got a lot of things to do. You might think he would have more important things going on than worrying about something that, whilst, you know, it's important we have road safety and drivers drive with due care, but this does seem a very statist approach. I know that's kind of slightly in his blood, but it really does have, you know, that smack of Big Brother going on here. We've now got the fire service enlisted in speeding initiatives.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. That's a classic case of the First Minister, Mark Drakeford, seeking the wrong priorities. Again, this initiative of 20 miles per hour across Wales is first of all going to cost over £33 million just to implement.
Wow.
Secondly, it's in their own government's papers has shown to cost the economy in Wales £4.5
and we've just slightly
billion
lost... Sorry, your line just cut out on us there, Sam. What did you say the overall cost was? How much? I think we've lost Sam on that crucial point. He was just responding to this incredible dictatorial initiative from Kim Jong Drakeford over there in Wales, that the 20-mile-an-hour zone will come in for all residential roads. This is your classic example of politicians who just like doing stuff like this. That's what gets them out of bed in the morning. You know, whereas your approach as an elected parliamentarian, as anyone that deals in officialdom and laws and all the rest of it, your approach should always be a hands-off one. Let's do as the less we can that we interfere in people's lives. And unless we've got some really concrete evidence for something, we leave it alone. We let people get on with their own lives and just use their own noggin. But that's not existing, and Sam Rowlands, who's a Senate member for the Welsh Conservative Party, is back with us. And you were just giving us the numbers there, Sam, on what this initiative is going to cost. Do continue, sir.
Yeah, sorry, Ian. I'm out and about at the moment in my patch in North Wales. In my car, I'm making the most of 30 miles per hour whilst I can.
Enjoy it.
So, yeah, it's £33 million to implement, but costing the economy £4.5 billion as well. And the irony of using firefighters to do this work is that firefighters in North Wales will know that they are facing severe cuts to their services. Yeah. So Welsh Government prioritising making people drive at 20 miles per hour on every single residential street, whilst not properly funding or ensuring that the fire service are properly funded here in North Wales and across Wales as a whole.
Indeed. And what is, I mean, apparently the fire service are going to show speeders some educational videos. I mean, what does that even mean? I mean, is it a car on fire, or try to cut somebody out of a car because they were doing 22 miles an hour? Do we know the detail of this?
Yeah, I've no idea, quite frankly, but it's pretty patronising, which again is typical of the way the government here in Wales works. And let's not forget, we've had a Labour government here for 25 years now, and many people suspect that Labour are using Wales as a petri dish of experimentation for the rest of the UK. So all sorts of bonkers schemes come forward from the Labour government here, and quite frankly, people in Wales are getting sick and tired of it.
What do you sense is behind this? I mean, you sit there and you're aware of what, you know, these people are about, and I'm sure you know Mr Drakeford a bit, and you know his kind of political DNA and what he stands for. I mean, this is the kind of thing, as I said just when we were trying to reconnect you, this is the sort of thing that clearly gets him out of bed in the morning. But it sounds it sounds very worthy, doesn't it? It sounds like something you can't, you know, he will say, I just want drivers to be safer. I want drivers to go at a slower speed. And it's also good for the environment. I'm sure he'll throw that card in if he hasn't already. And then other politicians, clearly not yourself, find it quite difficult sometimes. And even broadcasters, the media, find it quite difficult to question that.
Yeah, it's all very much holier than thou kind of language, isn't it? Looking down your nose at other people and the way that they live and work. But frankly, I think what's behind this really is a real anti-car and a control freakery agenda. Because actually what Welsh Government wants and Labour Government want to do is push everyone onto public transport so they can completely control where people go and when they do that.
Correct.
The car is a symbol of freedom and independence and liberty, in my view. One of the greatest inventions that's ever come along in human history. And as a Labour Government who want to get rid of that freedom that we all enjoy.
Yeah. Absolutely spot on. Sam, good luck with the continual campaign against it, although it is about to be up and running. Sam Rowlands is a Senate member for the Welsh Conservative Party.